Welcome to Amortization of Intangible Assets. By the end of this ACLET, you should be able to account for the amortization of an intangible asset. By the time you're using this ACLET, you should already be familiar with the concept of depreciation, the way accountants account for a company using up the cost of a non-current asset, such as a building, a vehicle, equipment, etc. Some businesses own a special type of non-current asset called intangible assets. These are assets that have no physical substance, but can still have substantial value. For example, trademarks, copyrights, patents, and something called goodwill. The accounting for intangible assets is similar to straight-line depreciation for a piece of equipment or a vehicle. The cost of the asset needs to be recorded as an expense as the asset is used. Let's use a copyright for our example. Assume that our company paid $300,000 for the copyright to a popular song. Our company plans to use the song in commercials to air over the next 3 years. When we bought the copyright, assuming we paid cash, we'd debit copyright, a non-current asset, and credit cash for $300,000. At this point, we can calculate how much of the cost of the copyright we'll use up in each of the 3 years. $300,000 divided by 3 years equals $100,000 per year. Then, at the end of year 1, we need to make an adjusting entry to recognize that we've used up $100,000 of the cost of the copyright. Our journal entry to record the used up part of the copyright cost is simpler than the depreciation adjusting entry. Debit amortization expense, an expense, so increases on the left, and credit the copyright account directly to decrease it. No need to use a contra account to decrease the asset indirectly. At the end of each of the next 2 years, we'll make the same adjusting entry. This concludes the ACLET, Amortization of Intangible Assets.